I am intimidated. I'm a little scared. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah if you're new here, and I'm so excited that you've joined me today. You guys already know the book that I'm picking up for this video, and that's Holly by Stephen King. Oh my goodness. I am intimidated. Okay, it's time to share secrets, guys. This is my first Stephen King that I'm ever picking up. I have like 3 or 4 of his books, but I've always been intimidated by not only the size of his books, but I think I'm intimidated because of the content that he writes, even though I feel like he kind of writes like Grady Hendrix almost, a very cozy horror. So I'm actually going to be reading this with my friend Beth over at Beth's Book Reviews, and I will leave her channel and everything down below. But I am so excited that she decided to buddy read this with me because I feel like that's the only way that I'm going to get through this one. So quite literally, all that I know about this one is that it follows our main character, Holly. And Holly is put on this case where she has to find this missing woman, and it leads her back to this elderly couple's house. I don't know. I'm a little scared. But let's just go ahead and dive in. I'll see you when I see you. Hello, loves. Sorry about the weird angle, but I wanted to update you. I'm officially on page 100. I'm actually on page 109, but I wanted to update you because I'm at that 100-page mark. I have some thoughts. So honestly, I really like it. I like the writing style. I like his character building. Do you remember at the beginning when I told you that I think Stephen King writes cozy horror? A very cozy horror? No. And I'm sure some of you were at home screaming at me. This is not cozy horror in the slightest, but I'm really liking it, and it's not anything unbearable. So far we have met our main character, Holly, and Holly is a private investigator, and she's put on this case to try and find this woman's missing daughter. At the same time, we're getting a different timeline or a different perspective of this elderly couple who are both professors. And let me tell you, this elderly couple, they have some issues, and they're very scary individuals. I'll leave it at that. But so far so good. I'm still really early in the book to make any kind of predictions. I have no idea where this one's going to go. I have no idea if it's going to shock me, surprise me, gross me out. I don't have a clue, but I'm excited for the ride. I'm thinking Beth also is really liking this too. So far so good. I will let you know when I get a little further in. Hello. Long time no see. It has been a minute since I talked to you last, and I am going to be honest, I took about a 2-week break from this book, mainly because I was waiting for the audiobook to become available on Everend, because for some reason Everend only gave me like half the audiobook. And I'm just going to be honest, the only way I'm getting through this book is with the audiobook. Stephen King's writing is very good, but it's a lot. Like, it's very flowery, and he packs a punch in a little paragraph. Like, there's just so much going on at one point, and it just feels like there are so many characters, and each character has something different going on, and it's just kind of hard to keep up with, if I'm going to be honest. So I'm having to listen to the audiobook while fully immersed in this book. Anyway, as far as what's going on, we're still following Holly. Holly is kind of being put on this wild goose chase because she's still looking for that one specific girl. But instead of that one girl now, she's finding that there are a lot more disappearances that are kind of linked to this original little girl that she's looking for. And she's trying to figure out like how they're all connected. Like, is it the same person that's abducted them? Whatever. And it's kind of sending her to different places. And I think she's finally came to the place that she disappeared at. And we're still getting the perspective of this really weird, awful elderly couple. That's horrific. They're always a fun time to read about. But yeah, so far I'm really liking it. The best way I could describe it to you is the fact that I'm not bored with this story. I just think that I truly feel like I'm there, but not much is happening. I'm just kind of watching it unfold and watching these people try to figure this out and watching Holly try to figure this out. And I feel like I'm fully in this story. Like, I feel like I'm there and I'm watching this, but nothing is really happening, if that's the best. But I'm not bored. I'm just kind of immersed in it. So I'm not really feeling like one way or the other about it. I'm just kind of on the fence about it so far. So yeah, I made it to page 300. I've got like 150 pages left. 2 hours of the audiobook left. So I think I'm going to try and get another 50 pages done tonight. Hopefully. Because I would like to finish this within the next day or two. So I will try and update you when I have more to talk about. Okay. I'll see you when I see you. So Beth said that there was going to be a point in this book where you weren't going to be able to put it down. And I thought she said like page 200. But for me, it's page 300. And I'm already at 330. And I cannot put it down. Stephen King has got me. Okay, do you remember me telling you that I couldn't put it down? Yeah, I didn't put it down, and I finished it. Okay, so let's just talk about that last 150 pages, because that last 150 pages had me by the throat. I don't know what he decided that he wanted to do for that last 150 pages, but it had me. So I would say for like 90% of this book, you're mainly just setting up for that last 150 pages because, man, all the action was at the end. And when I tell you that the last little bit of this book was entirely worth it for me, oh my gosh, I even raised it up a star. I was going to give it 3 stars at one point, and now it's a 4, just for the ending. So basically at the end, you know how I told you that we're getting 2 perspectives? We're getting Holly's perspective and the perspective of the elderly couple. They collide, and some crazy stuff goes down. So just know that if you get this book and you get started in it and you're kind of bored, just know that you're setting up for an amazing ending. Because of that reason, I personally do recommend this book, especially if you can handle horror, because there are some really horrific and very graphic scenes in here. But if you can handle that, honey, I say go for it. I am going to end this vlog here because I've obviously finished the book. I will say that I finally have learned that Stephen King does not, in fact, write cozy horror. He does not, my friends. Please don't ever think that. Okay, but I am definitely really excited to pick up some more of his books. So please let me know down below what other book by Stephen King you think I should pick up next. All right, my friends, I will see you in my next video. Bye!